Look at this. Keto Flatbread. Keto Flatbread. Can you believe it? Keto Flatbread. We will be talking about Keto Flatbread because a lot of people, if you do use Facebook, Facebook kind of makes me mad sometimes. I'm in Facebook jail because I told a girl that I don't think she should kill herself. And they Facebook jail because I used the word kill yourself. And, or please think this over, so you don't really get a second chance if you were to kill yourself. I can't remember exactly what I said, but it's like, and I used the word kill yourself in my reply to her, what she was saying, that she has nothing to live for, therefore she should kill herself. And I said, so I got Facebook jail for, I think, 15 days before I finally convinced them that if you will read it and not just look for keywords in a post, they can, it's weird, they can get a keyword of, I think Trump's going to win. Bam, you're banned. That happened. I got banned because I had posted, I think Trump's going to win the next election. They can pick that up with no problems at all. You said Trump was going to win. They didn't say that's why I got banned, but not banned, but Facebook jail. But I did get Facebook jail. But if you look at it, people are always saying, "What can I eat for this?" Or I love coffee, but what kind of sweetener can I use? I love coffee. What kind of milk can I use? I love breads, but what can I have for bread? So we'll be discussing that. So let me just put this here for a second and remind you all there. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like bell. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because we will be hiding this. This is for the treasure chest, the treasure hunt. This is the treasure chest. This is what you're looking for. And inside here, there's a note on how to redeem the note, exchange the note. Well, you can even keep the note. How you can use the information on the note to get your prize. Also, there's some lost cats, lost dogs, all kinds, a lot of weather. We got a lot of lost animals on there as well. Don't forget also on the 9th, today is the 5th, 6th, 7th. Today's the 7th, that's right. Today's the 7th. The 7th. So in 2 days, we'll be using our comment picker, which I think is now linked to my YouTube. I put out a YouTube video of me on Netflix. I was on Netflix, and that video is back that way. Go back and take a look at that. But there's a video of me on Netflix, and when I clicked on something, it said comment something on there. So I didn't know exactly what that was. It was in my dashboard on YouTube, and I clicked on that, and it said not enough comments to select. I don't know what that means. So that maybe that comment picker is already on there. But on the 9th, today's the 7th, tomorrow the 8th and the 9th. So we're talking pretty quick. We're going to be doing that. Hopefully that works well. First one we've ever done, so we're not sure exactly how it's worked. But someone that's not me will win. I've made some comments on there, and I answer people's comments as, hey, I want to win a prize. Hey, cool, that kind of stuff. So if it picks me a few times, we'll go and do it until it does pick. I'll try filming it. I don't know if I can go live. I don't really want to go live because I don't know what I'm doing. So I may have to do it more than once. I'm not going to say, oh, this guy won, I don't like him, so I'm going to let this person win. There's only I think there's 4 people on there right now. 4 people. So if you go back, I'll put the link in this video. Or it'll be too late. It'll be too late because actually by the time this video comes out, we will be drawing the prize. Maybe we'll draw it at nighttime on the 9th. But this video will be coming out on the 9th. The same day that the contest will be drawing. So go back and find that and take it. I will make a reminder video, I guess. I'll do a short tonight to let people know 2 days until we draw. So let's talk about this. Okay. A lot of people are saying, what can I have for bread? Now, one thing you have to remember about keto anything. A lot of times they're going to say this has this amount of grams of carbs. And this right here saying it's 4 net grams of carbs. So what they're doing is they're taking the total carbs and they're subtracting things like the fiber. So this has, so you don't think I'm cheating, I'll turn it around. It has 18 grams of carbs for one flatbread and 14 grams of fiber, so they come out with 4. Now some people, you'll have a 0 carb, it'll be a tortilla with 0 carbs, and they're taking all kinds of stuff. It has 15 grams of carbs, it's got 13 grams of fiber, it's got 1 gram of this, it's got a dirty sock, or whatever to make that number 0, and that's what they do. So keto, it has, so I could just call this, I don't really count the net, I only go with the total myself. It says 18 grams. It's easy for me to remember. It says 18 grams of carbs. So a lot of people say, well, I can't have bread, or the breads don't taste good. And for me, that's basically the situation. I haven't really found a really good keto bread yet. I found okay keto breads. But you might notice that the keto bread slice is like that big, and the regular bread slice is like that big. Or the tortilla that they say is 0 carbs is this big, and the regular tortilla is that big. So what they do is not only do they take the total carbs minus the fiber, they also have a smaller quantity, or the smaller amount they should use them. Like you may be reading a loaf of bread that says this is how many carbs there are per serving, and they're serving us 2 slices of bread. But then you get the keto bread, and it's based on 1. And so that's what they do a lot of times. They'll either make it the item smaller, or the quantity that you're supposed to consume is less. There's some cereals that they'll say this is a keto cereal, and the amount of keto cereal you'll have is half a cup. Where if you look at let's say compare this to this cereal, and you look at the regular cereal, let's say it's something like corn flakes. I don't know. That's an example. Let's say there's a keto corn flakes and a regular corn flakes. So you look at the one with the rooster on the thing, and it says that one serving, one serving is 36 grams of carbs. That's a lot. And then you look at the keto box and you just look, carbs per serving. It says that theirs is only 14. Wow, that's less than half. But it's not based on like one cup. It's based on half a cup, or it could even be 1.5 cups, or 1.25 cups, or 1.5 cups of the regular cereal, and theirs is half a cup. So a lot of times it has to do with how much you're taking. So let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to open this up, and we'll try a couple different ways. Now, a lot of people will get the tortillas, and they use a tortilla as an option, or they'll bake or cook. However, they make chaffles. Those, how do you call it? The ones that are cauliflower. They'll make cauliflower waffles out of, I did some other videos back that way on Taste Test Tuesday. You'll see them. You will see that I did that with keto waffles. But see how thick this is? It is like twice as thick as a tortilla, and it smells kind of like a pita bread, similar to a pita bread. The company is this company. I don't know how to pronounce it. Toufayan Bakeries. Up top there. Ooh, can you see it? Kind of messed up here. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. That's who makes this. So this could probably it's pretty big. So if you were going to eat this, you could just maybe cut it in half. I'm going to do that right now. Yes, you can cut it in half if you like. And that's probably a pretty good quantity. This is more than to fill you up, but more than enough to do that versus a tortilla. This is also thick enough now, and you can see how thick that is. It's not as thick as a regular like piece of like Wonder Bread or one of those kind of thick white breads or wheat breads. But this would be thick enough if you cut these in half. What can you do with these? Well, you can make a smiley face, or you can make some eyebrows. You can make Mickey Mouse ears, but you could also put these in your toaster and toast them. You can have these as toast, and maybe put some full fat butter on these and eat like that, like toast. But remember, talk to your doctor, talk to your nutritionist, whoever's giving you your guidance on your journey, on your situation you're having with your food. So maybe you talk to a nutritionist or something like that. So I'm going to cut this into 3 pieces now. I cut it in half, and I'm going to cut it in 3. But what you could do with this also is you could, if you cut like this, then you can make yourself maybe like a ham and cheese sandwich. Maybe you can put some ham, some really good ham, not a honey ham, and put some good thick, maybe some good hearty cheddar on one half, and then put the other half on top and make that like a sandwich. And I was thinking maybe you could open this up and make it like a pocket. I don't really think you could. It'd be too hard to cut. So I would either take the whole thing and make it and flip it over, or cut. I'd probably cut it because it's pretty thick. I think I'll keep popping open. You can use this as pizza crust at this thickness. So instead of making pizzas in a frying pan with a tortilla, you can make it in a frying pan with this. You could use this, put some olive oil in a pan, put a little garlic and some pepper, and put them in there. Flip them over. I'd probably just cut this. These are pretty small. When I make pita chips, I'd cut them like this. But there was the pita bread's a little bit bigger than this. But you can cut these into triangles, put them in the oil, good olive oil. or maybe put a little butter too. Mix the butter with some olive oil. Put whatever seasoning you like, maybe some pepper or some like garlic or whatever. Cook it on one side, flip it over, get them nice and crisp. Let them dry. And then you can even bake them at that point. You could bake this, but if you want to do it on top of the stove, you can make it more kind of crunchy chip. You can do that. Air fry it and make some pita chips out of it. So I'm gonna try this 3 ways. First way I'm gonna try it is just plain. So I'm comparing this to some form of bread. And it's good. It doesn't taste like white bread, it doesn't taste like wheat bread. I bet they have different kinds. I don't know if they have different kinds. I'm saying I bet they do. But I bet you could make keto flatbread. I've seen things like sun-dried tomato stuff. Something made out of spinach. I bet you could probably do this in a wheat consistency, more of a white. Just kind of a, I don't know if you can see the coloring. Quite a bit like pita bread. This tastes to me kind of like a pita bread. It's not salty. I don't know if it has salt. It is vegan. But it doesn't necessarily taste salty. It has a lot of ingredients. It's keto base. Wheat starch, flour, wheat gluten, wheat protein isolate, oat fiber, soy oil. It's got a pretty good amount of carbs. Ingredients. You have to look it up. I would say this tastes, to me, sort of like a pita bread. Which pita to me, is it white bread? Is it wheat bread? It's pita bread. Now I'm gonna try it with this. I broke it down into pieces, so this will be going from nothing to light to a little bit of something a little bit heavier. I'm not gonna make a ham and cheese sandwich. This video will be way too long. So I'm gonna open this butter, and I'll put a little butter on this one. And like I said before, you could probably just you'd use this folded over. You could put the butter on there, but you could make toast out of this. You also could probably a little bit thin, but you could probably make it like some kind of a healthy hors d'oeuvre. You know, if you have some people that are like a group of people that are kind of a little bit heavy, maybe they have a problem with their diabetes or carbs, you could probably make these and maybe just bake them, put on a baking sheet, bake on both sides, to get a little bit crispier, and put some cheese on there, you know, or some kind of spread. Make a little hors d'oeuvres. This is what this tastes like with just butter. That is good. It tastes kind of like a bread and butter sandwich you might have when you were a kid. I don't know if you ever did this when you were a kid. Did you ever take bread, like regular white bread, high carbs, put butter, and sprinkle white sugar on there, and put another piece of bread? It's a lot of carbs, but it's good. That to me tastes just like a bread and butter sandwich. Now you probably guessed it, because this would be by itself with the lowest carbs. And this all three of these things I'm doing, I'm only using 1/2 of one of those. So this is the third one that we'll try. Peanut butter. Oh, this is plain peanut butter. You can use plain or now they do say men should not eat too much peanut butter, and it has to do with some of the it's not probiotics. It has something to do with some oils. But anyway, they say that we shouldn't eat too much of the peanut butter. But as a diabetic, if you're only looking at the diabetes end of the spectrum, I guess, they say that it's good because it's 2 tablespoons. Can be used as a snack or even a quick meal if you had to. Now, I'm just going to eat this like this. It might make a mess. That's good. Now with this, the peanut butter, pretty much, it overpowers the bread. And I don't use jelly, or honey or that kind of stuff, but you may. I mean, you may, as in you might do that. Not, I'm giving you my permission. But a lot of the, you'll watch a lot of the artificial jellies. I saw one the other day, and it's full of artificial sweeteners. Once again, artificial sweeteners Your brain tastes sweet. Your brain says that's sugar. Brain tells your pancreas make insulin. That's wasted insulin. So I don't know what it is if you're type 1. If you're type 2, you don't want to waste your insulin because your body can make insulin, but it's not enough. So once again, these, I like them a lot. These are good. Could I eat? I could definitely take 2 of these out of the pack if I didn't have any kind of a health concern. I think, I'll just make a sandwich out of 2 of these and make kind of a large sandwich. But that's perfect consistency for like a hand tossed thickness of a pizza. Believe me, I used to work in pizza. I worked at fast foods and restaurants, everything from Baskin Robbins. That'd be hard to work there and be diabetic. Baskin Robbins, Subway to Hungry House Pizza to Wiener Schnitzel, Del Taco, you name it. I managed them all. So very good. Don't forget contest the 9th in 2 days. But you'll be watching this the same day we're doing the contest. So but anyway, right down here, make sure you do subscribe and hit that notifier bell so you will be notified if there's a clue out there for this. Now there could be a clue. People might say, "Hey, I went to where you hid, David," and they were raking it and raking the ground, and it maybe moved some. They're not gonna. If somebody finds this from the city works, I don't think they're gonna think I can now retire. I think they're just gonna throw it in the trash. That's why I don't want to put a big thing on the outside. Here it is. This is treasure, blah, blah, blah. Because if it doesn't get found, this is not that harmful to the environment. This is glass, and that's aluminum. And that's a little bit of piece of paper in there. So the paper does have bleach. A lot of people think that paper is just bad for the environment because it cuts down the trees. But also, if you look at a tree being brown and paper being white, for the most part, they have to bleach out that coloring to make it go to that color. They take all the pulps in the process. It's pretty harmful to the environment. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share. It's Tuesday, so this is Taste Test Tuesday for this product, which is Toufayan. Is it Armenian, maybe? They've been around since, let's see, can I read that? 1926. Okay, they've been around since 1926. Oh, I never heard of them. They're older than I am. Unbelievable. So try it if you like. I think you will like it. It might be a good alternative to regular sliced bread. That's the best thing since sliced bread. Is this the best thing since sliced bread? I don't know. So the alternative maybe going from bread with high carbs down to tortilla, or a keto tortilla, which has very, very even less calories than a standard tortilla. But remember, quantity. Look at the sizes. That's the quantity. That's one. I ate half one of these. I think that if I eat just this, fold it over, or 2 pieces like this, and maybe had something like a little small side salad or something. This would be a large enough quantity of bread to be satisfied that need for some form of bread. So have a great day, everyone. Take care.